Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. So this is the second time Brett Cooper is making a public appearance, and this time she went on Fox News where she basically talked about the Gen Zs, the independent media, and her new show that is coming on very soon. And this is what they discuss on Fox News.
Brett Cooper show. Brett Cooper joins us now. Were you at that party?
I was not actually, and I regret not going now. I feel like I really missed out.
It
on
looked
this
like a
huge
good
cultural
party.
phenomenon.
Why do you think they want to make a scene out of that?
Well, because it is cool. It's super exciting. And for the first time in like 10 years, the culture has shifted in a way to where young people on the right now are edgy. They're the rebels. And we've been saying that, for the last 4 years. Like, you think you're the resistance, but actually you have every mainstream organization behind you. You have every huge, Hollywood industry behind you. You're not actually a rebel. You're just falling in line with the mob and doing what they say. Like, we're actually the ones that are pushing back and fighting. And I think they finally realized that.
So what does it say if you're considered edgy, that you like the country, you like sports, you get dressed up, you have a few drinks,
Yep.
You're normal, you like girls?
I mean, it makes me think of the American Revolution. I mean, we think about those guys and they were pretty normal and they were, wanting freedom and they were wanting the life that we have built now in this country.
And they were pretty young.
They were very young, which I think people often forget. These were, 17 to 22-year-old men who were hungry and huge dreamers. And I feel like we're getting back to that actually in a very cool way.
What does it mean for the culture that Jim Acosta is stepping down?
I had to look up who Jim Acosta is.
No.
So I literally did. So I think that tells you where Gen Z's priorities are right now. I was like, who is this guy? Why do I care?
No one your age watches Jim Acosta.
No. And if we do, it's because we see him on X and people are making fun of him.
More people see Jim Acosta on this show than they see on CNN.
Which is unfortunate.
So where are we going now as a media? Are you now the tip of the spear?
I think that we are moving more and more independent. I just left the Daily Wire. I'm starting my new show. I wanted to be independent. I watched the media landscape change over the last couple of years, but especially leading into this, election. And young people are just hungry for independent voices who are authentic and honest with their audiences. They don't want to hear from traditional pundits 24/7.
Oh, you're saying I'm not going to have a job?
No, you're going to.
Am I fired?
It's great.
How many more years do I have, Brett?
No, you're one of my favorites.
Okay.
But I think that it's just changing in that there are more opportunities now. And, as Elon says, we are the media now. So it's not just that commentators are popping up and there's all these new podcasters, but it's normal people who finally have a voice and are able to share their own opinions, whether it's on a Substack or on a post on X that goes viral. People have a voice in a way that they haven't had ever.
Some people think you're cruel.
I know.
They think you're mean, you're a mean girl, you're exclusive, you're not tolerant. What do you say when they say that to you?
I don't care, Margaret. I really don't care. But no, on a more serious note, I think it's that you just don't understand what we believe. And my goal is to help you understand. That's my goal with my show. It's what has always been my goal with my content, is if I can change your perspective on who we are and what we believe and what we stand for, even if it's not to change your mind or change your vote, but to make you have more respect for your friends who think differently than you, then I've done what I want to do. And so I think that it's just trying to reach across the aisle with nuance and empathy. Because I think that things are changing. We saw that in 2024. And so I think there's a lot more progress to be made.
It's like Fetterman. We can have a conversation.
Exactly. There's a lot of room at the cruel kids table. I'm welcoming you. I'm happy to have you.
All right, Brett, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Her first time on Fox. How did she do? I was so nice.
You were very nice.
Thank
Thanks for having me.
Wow, you guys, how I love that big smile on Brett Cooper's face. I love how free she is, and I know that her coming back to YouTube, she is going to do great things. And I really wish that most of these Gen Zs think the same way Brett Cooper does. That interview on Fox News is way too short because they essentially didn't talk about anything. They could have given her more time to talk about her new show that is going to air today. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. And I'm not surprised Brett Cooper doesn't know who Jim Acosta is, because Most of these Gen Zs don't even watch mainstream medias again. And aside from the Gen Zs, there are people who are in their 50s, in their 60s, in their 70s. They would rather go to YouTube, go to TikTok for verified information, because these independent media are really killing it these days. And if you ask me, I'll say that independent medias are doing better than mainstream media, because the numbers that some of these independent medias are raking in is astronomical. Let me know what you guys think. I love to see Brett Cooper smiling, and I can't wait for her to come back today, because she is really coming back today. And I've got my timer on. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I really enjoyed every minute of this video, even though it was so short. I love how Brett Cooper thinks. Despite her age, this girl is just 23 years old, but she thinks far better, far above her age. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.